God searches the heart. He knows you more than you know yourself. And He knows what you are capable of if He blesses you. You see, the reason that God may not bless many people is because He has seen your heart, that if He blesses you, you will backslide. You see, there are challenges that come with being blessed. See, anytime you're asking God to bless you, also understand that God does not want the blessing to take you away from Him. Okay? There is nothing wrong with being blessed. The problem is that some of us, the blessing will control us. You see, there are people that God blessed and they lost their relationship with God. There are people that, when the moment they get blessed, nobody can talk to them. All right? So, in the Bible, there were two brothers, Esau and Jacob. And they were in their mother's womb before they were born. And the Bible said that God hated one of them. He disliked one of them. And you begin to ask question, why would God dislike a child that is in the womb? Why would God choose Jacob and dislike his brother? And dislike in that context is not like hatred. It means that God prefers Jacob to Esau. It is because God has searched the heart of Esau. He saw the heart of wickedness. Many people, the reason that God has decided to keep you stagnated and stagnant where you are praying for promotion, you are praying to get married, you are praying for a financial change of level, and God is not answering you, is because God has searched your heart. And God has seen your intention. He has seen, the Bible said that He searches the heart and He tries the reins. He has searched your heart, and God has seen that if He blesses you, you will leave the church. If He blesses you, you will start beating up your wife. You may even marry a second wife. So God does not want the blessing to own you. He doesn't want the blessing to own you. So sometimes, you see, God is preparing you for what He has prepared for you. Don't forget this. God is preparing you for what He has prepared for you. There are things that if God gives to you now, you'll stop coming to church. You'll start disobeying your leaders. Your husband will not be the head of the family again. Let me give you an example. Some of you are praying to pass your board exam as a nurse and become an RN or an NP, nurse practitioner. And it looks like God is not hearing. The problem is that God has searched your heart. And God sees that the moment you become an RN as a woman, some of you, especially those of you from Africa, God has searched your heart. Some of you, the moment you get that license, your husband is no longer the head of the family. You start to disobey him. You start to walk out on him when he's talking. You start to call him by his name when addressing him. You will no longer be the wife. Maybe your husband will be the one cooking and cleaning by himself. I'm not saying the man will not help, but I'm saying, you may not do your duties again as a woman in the house, as a wife. Start disrespecting him just because of money. What is money? How much is money? Let me give you an example. You see, I thank God I married a good wife. I appreciate God for it. So my wife is doing this business. And some days ago, she was paid. And she gave me the money she made from the business. And I dropped it on her table. And as I'm talking to you, it's still on her table. The money is still on her table. I left it there. And yesterday she asked, babe, I give you the money that I got paid from the business because we do joint account, both of us. So I said, yes, I know. She said, but you left it on my table. I said, yes, leave it there. Now, the impression I'm trying to create is, what is money? She's not a money conscious kind of person, but I want to speak to my brain. I want to let money know you cannot run my family. You cannot run my home. So I want to speak to women, then I'll come to men. Don't let your career to destroy your marriage. Don't let your career to destroy your home. Some of you, because you are trying to do 2 jobs, you don't have time for your family again. You don't have time for yourself. You are not even looking healthy. There are women I see, they're not looking healthy. You are making a lot of money, but you are not looking healthy. You are not nourished. You are not blossoming. You are not glowing. It's not showing, because all you do is work, work, work. You're not taking care of yourself. So the blessing is controlling you. You don't have time for your husband, don't have time for your children. So why are you making the money when you don't even have time for the people you are making the money for? You don't even have time for your family. So when you are praying and asking God to take you to the next level, God is like, no. The last time I answered your prayer, it almost destroyed your marriage. You started disobeying your husband. You started looking down on him. So why should I bless you more? And there are men listening to me right now, just because God blessed you, you started treating your wife as a housemaid. That is wrong. She's your wife. She's the most important human being in your life. She's your queen. She's a reflection of who you are. See, if you want to know if I'm a good man, look at my wife. If my wife is not happy, then I'm a bad man. That was what God told me. As a single man, I asked God, what's the key to a happy marriage? And God told me, make your wife happy. And that was many years ago before I got married. He said, make your wife happy. Let her be happy. So a woman is a reflection of her husband. If a woman is not glowing, if she's not happy, she's married to a bad man. All right? So the reason that most of you men, you are asking God to promote you and God does not want to listen to your prayers is because you are hurting your wife. You are wicked. You are wicked. Stop being wicked to your wife. Love her. Be kind. Help her. Make her a priority over your mother. Some of you still love your mother more than you love your wife. And you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be no apologies. You should be ashamed of yourself. That if you love your daughter more than you love your wife, ought to be ashamed as a man if you are doing that. If your wife is not your next of kin, your wife is not a beneficiary to all your investments and your accounts, bank accounts and savings. If your wife is not the beneficiary on your retirement at work, ought to be ashamed of yourself as a man. You are wicked. You are very wicked. All right? Yes, I'm saying it. You are very wicked. So let's be careful. Don't let the blessing own you. The blessing shouldn't own you. Listen. This money has been on the table for days and I left it there. That's the money my wife made from business and she gave it to me. I dropped it on her table. She gave it to me out of, the love and the, submission. She knows that I manage money better than she does. So she doesn't need anything. If she needs something, I provide it before she asks. She has her pocket money. I have my pocket money. We are running a joint account. Everybody has access to the account, but I leave the money there. Why? Because I want to speak to my brain. Money, you are nothing. You can't control my marriage. Let's be careful, especially those of you living abroad. Don't let money run your marriage. Money is a spirit. Don't let it control your marriage. Be careful and make your marriage a priority over every other thing except your personal relationship with God. All right? It should be a priority over your career, priority over your church, your ministry, priority over your family members. The only person that comes before your spouse is God. God bless you. Stay humble.